Hi everybody, sorry it's been such a long time since the last update. There's been a lot going on here. I started all out back here in London when a lot of the WashU kids, my friends from school, got to come visit. It was really nice to see them all before we took off on our spring break trip as we ended our semester when they were here. I've just got back from traveling throughout Europe. We stopped in 6 cities, Zurich, Vienna, Prague, Berlin, Copenhagen, and Amsterdam. I traveled with 2 of my friends from school, Ben and Annie, who will be appearing in most of the pictures that you guys see that there's people in. I'm going to try to keep this as brief as possible. Zurich was absolutely beautiful. Some of the favorite things there included going and seeing all the old churches that were there, just spending a lot of time along the quays by the lake. Zurich's an absolutely beautiful city. It was pretty expensive to try to get around in, but it was just absolutely gorgeous. We got to Vienna after a 9-hour train ride from Zurich. We spent all our travel was done on trains throughout the cities in Europe. Vienna was also beautiful. We did things like go to the palace there, saw a lot about modern art and the old art museum, and one of my favorite things there was seeing the opera in the gorgeous historic Vienna Opera House. We also spent a lot of time walking around at night and seeing all the sites lit up. From Vienna we traveled to Prague in the Czech Republic, which was my favorite of the cities. I got to meet up with a lot of my old high school friends as well as some of my school friends who were visiting there at the same time, and so I got to see a lot of different people, which is very nice. It's an absolutely gorgeous city with the old Prague Castle on top of a mountain, providing a lot of views of the city. It was dirt cheap to try to get around in and live in, and it was just absolutely gorgeous the entire way. We had great weather. From Prague, we went to a little small German border town called Bad Schandau. It's basically this wilderness. It's a national park in Germany. It was absolutely gorgeous, as you can see some of the pictures from our hike that we took and the day that we spent there. And it was nice to sort of take a break in the middle of the trip and relax. From there, we continued on to Berlin, where we spent a lot of time. We spent 5 days there. Some of the highlights of the city included going on top of the Reichstag, which is their parliament, where there's this giant glass dome that you can see out over the city. We also really enjoyed the East Side Gallery, which is the largest portion of the Berlin Wall that's still standing, and it's mostly painted. There's a lot of art there. We did get fined €40 for driving the wrong train ticket on the way there, which was sort of a bummer, but still goes life. Berlin was, again, absolutely gorgeous. Lots of museums I went to, and a great city. I'd like to go back there, actually. From there, we continued on to Copenhagen. One of the coolest things we did was on the way there, the train pulled onto a ferry. The entire train just got onto a boat for about an hour ferry ride, so we got to go out in the sun and sort of see the water, and then just pulled right back off on the other end, and which we were totally unprepared for, but it was a pretty nifty thing. Copenhagen, again, another beautiful city. We spent a lot of time along the canal, sort of these beautiful, colorful row houses, and we had a nice time just relaxing there. From there, Annie and I continued on to Amsterdam, where we saw another beautiful canal city. We didn't spend much time there. We spent a day, and we took a day trip to Bruges, which was also another gorgeous little canal city in Belgium. There wasn't too much to do in Amsterdam, so we left for a day just because we could with our train passes, and headed to Bruges, spent a day there, and then came back to Amsterdam. And from there, we came home, back to London. So now I'm back here. I'm done with all my classes. I have 2 exams and 1 paper to write, which hopefully I'll be finishing up soon. Everything here is going well. I hope to hear from you guys soon, and I will be home in 1 month, which is a little scary to think that all of this is ending. But hopefully I'll hear from you soon, and yeah, that's it. Have a good day.